Welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be playing a deck that found a ton of success in Standard and has been tested and tried in Pioneer. But with the acquisition of a brand new card from March of the Machine, it has came and got a 11th place finish at a Pioneer challenge. So super stoked for this one. This is Dimir Rogues. I'm stoked. I hope you guys enjoy this one. There are a lot of familiar faces here with a couple of new ones. So let's not waste any time. Let's jump into this deck tech, and then we're going to play some Magic. Thanks for hanging out with me this morning. All right, let's take a look. We have, in the one-drop slot, we have 3 Spell Pierces. This is a tempo-based deck. We are doing a lot of things on our opponent's turn. We're trying to play at instant speed as much as possible, and Spell Pierce is excellent with that plan. So Spell Pierce, obviously, just a great tool for any control or tempo deck. Then we've got 3 Fatal Push because we have to get rid of creatures. Somehow we're playing black. It's the most efficient removal spell in the format. Fatal Push is excellent. Next up, we've got our very first Rogue in Thieves Guild Enforcer. So this is our 1-drop of choice for the deck. This deck can win via mill or damage. Typically, you're going to win with damage just because it's, 20 is less than 60, right? But when it enters the battlefield under your control, each opponent mills 2 cards, and as long as an opponent has 8 or more cards in their graveyard, it gets +2/+1 and has Death Touch. It is a 2/1. And then we have 4 Thoughtseize. That way we can sculpt our game plan. Thoughtseize, obviously, I don't need to explain how excellent this card is. It is very strong. Moving on to the next 2 mana spells, we've got Go for the Throat. This is just simple, instant, 2 mana, destroy target non-artifact creature. This hits almost every relevant creature in the format, killing Shieldreds and Pelucranoses and all of the things. Very good. And then we've got 4 Drown in the Locks. This counters target spell with mana value less than or equal to the number of cards in their graveyard. Or you get to destroy a creature with CMC equal or less than cards in their graveyard. And again, we are milling. That is kind of the point of this deck. We're going to fill up their graveyard very quickly. So this can basically counter almost anything in the format if things are going good. Next up, we got Soaring Thought Thief. This is a 2 mana flash flying. As long as an opponent has 8 or more cards in their graveyard, rogues you control get +1/+0. So it is a kind of a lord, a rogue lord, if these conditions are met. And whenever 1 or more rogues you control attack, each opponent mills 2 cards. And it's a 1/3 with flying. And then we have the brand new card. This is Fairy Mastermind, the Yuta, what is it? Not an invitational card, but because he won Worlds, he got to help design a card. This card is very good in this deck. It is a 2 mana, 2/1 with flash and flying. And whenever an opponent draws their second card each turn, you get to draw a card. And then it has an activated ability that says for 4 mana, each player draws a card. Very, very strong, very powerful. You can force your opponent to draw a card. They draw 1, but you end up drawing 2. Very good. This is kind of the tech that is maybe pushing this deck over the tipping point, along with another one right here we'll talk about here in a second. Moving on to the 3 drops, though, we've got Brazen Borrower. Obviously, Petty Theft and Brazen Borrower. This card came onto the scene whenever Eldraine came out, and it just over-delivered. This card is very good. Basically all the adventure cards overperformed, and this is one of the best ones alongside Bonecrusher Giant. Next up, we've got a fun one. We've got Nighthawk Scavenger. So this has Flying, Death Touch, Lifelink for 3 mana. It's a 1/3. And Nighthawk Scavenger's power is equal to 1 plus the number of card types among cards in opponents' graveyards. And it's got Flying, Lifelink, and Death Touch, so very good against aggro. Next up, we've got Kaito Shizuki. Kaito Shizuki is a 3-mana planeswalker that has a passive ability. At the beginning of your end step, if Kaito has entered the battlefield this turn, it phases out. So basically, he has a 1-turn protection around him when he enters the battlefield. They basically can't attack him or target him with anything. So you know he's going to survive at least to your next turn. So you'll at least get 2 activations. Super, super good. And then he's got 3 abilities here. +1, draw a card, then discard a card unless you attacked with the turn. Obviously, we're going to be attacking a ton with this deck. So this card, this first ability, very, very strong. It just basically says +1, draw a card. Then -2, you get to create a 1/1 blue ninja creature that cannot be blocked. And then -7, if you're living in Magic Christmas Land and you get to ultimate this thing, it goes ham. You get an emblem. Whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, you may search your library for a blue or black creature card, put it onto the battlefield, and shuffle. Insane. It has 3 starting loyalty. And then, so this card's obviously very good in this deck, right? And then we have Jace the Perfected Mind. This is from Phyrexia All Will Be One. It has completed, which means you can play that extra blue pip with 2 life, and then it loses 2 loyalty as well. So it's 4 mana, but it can be 3. It has 3 abilities, +1. Until your next turn, target creature gets -3/-0. I think people don't understand how good this ability is in Pioneer. A lot of the creatures have 3 or less power, and even if you're targeting like a Shieldred, taking a Shieldred from a 4 to a 1 is pretty strong. So this +1's very, very good. And then you have a -2, target player mills 3 cards. Then, if a graveyard has 20 or more cards in it, you draw 3 cards. Otherwise, you get to draw 1. So basically, this mills 3, draws a card. Unless that second condition is met, then you're drawing 3 cards, which is obviously insane. And then, -X, target player mills 3 cards times X. So this card can be awesome. It can be a finisher if you're on the mill plan. And it does happen. So, taking a look at our mana base, we've got Castle Locthwain. We've got High of the Eye Tyrant ×2. Hall of Storm Giants as a 1-of. Otawara and Takanuma. And Urborg. So we've got plenty of utility lands. Moving on to the sideboard, we've got 2 Aether Gusts against green and red decks. We've got 2 Disdainful Strokes against green. Any deck that wants to play big mana stuff, so obviously Azorius Controls is great. Mystical Dispute for mono green and any blue deck, so Spirits, Azorius Control. Jace's Perfected Mind, we can bring this in against Azorius Control. Cling to Dust, just excellent against Greasefang or any other deck playing graveyard shenanigans. You could also bring it in against Rakdos if you see a bunch of Croxes. Ray of Enfeeblement. This card, -4/-4 with 2 white creatures. Obviously, this is great against Greasefang, and it is an instant. You have to have instant speed removal for Greasefang. Then we've got Zareth San. This thing's wild. It basically gives your rogues ninjutsu. And then you may put target permanent card from that player's graveyard onto the battlefield. So anything that's playing big, scary monsters, you bring this in against. And then Weathered Runestone is a 2-mana artifact from Kaldheim. Non-land permanent cards in graveyards and libraries can't enter the battlefield. Players can't cast spells from the graveyards or library. All right, that's the deck tech. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. Let's jump into some games. I appreciate you for being here. Alrighty then. We have match number 1 today. Let's see how this opening hand goes in our very first match. And we have a no-lander. That is unfortunate. All right, this hand much, much better. This hand much, much better. Hey, Mike Marin, thanks for that follow. Appreciate that. Welcome into the stream. How are you doing this morning? Holy smokes, Mike Marin. That's a sub. Thank you. I appreciate you, my friend. Welcome on in. All right, I think we're going to keep... And we're going to bottom... Do we want to do Brazen Borrower or Kaito? I guess let's go Kaito. That way we can at least cast Brazen Borrower. Or Petty Theft, rather. I appreciate that. How are you doing this morning? Hey, I appreciate that. That's so awesome. Thank you. Yeah, we're going to shock here. We're going to thought seize. Let's see what we got. Not bad, not bad. Hey, that's good. Okay, we're playing against the Rona deck. Playing against the Rona deck. Well, let's take retraction here. So they got duplicates of here, Rona and duplicates of Karn. We'll take retraction helix. All right. We'll pass back. All right, that's interesting. We were actually, I was going to play this deck. I was going to play this deck today, so cool. They're going to play Elvish Mystic, and we got a removal spell for that, baby. And we're going to bolt the bird. All right. Pass back. Here we go. Another Llanowar Elves. We'll play that. Do we just petty theft? I think we just petty theft. Especially since they missed their land. All right, we'll pass, and then we'll have 6. All right, they found Mana Confluence. So there's Rona. All right, so we might actually be able to draw an extra card here. Aha, they took the bait. Heck yeah. We've done it. We did the thing. Yeah, that legacy treatment. That's right. All right, they find the third land. Oath of Nissa. I found a Kennen. They discard the other Rona. I'm assuming they're playing Kennen. Yep. Pretty good. Man, this deck gets through some cards. Holy smokes. Oh, there's Mox Amber. Did they find the retraction helix? Oh my gosh. This is wild. This is cool though. I like seeing it in action. All right, so then they play their Llanowar Elves that they found. All right, we'll play this. And we'll pass back. All right. They milled a retraction helix. That's pretty cool. They'll take 5. Play Nighthawk Scavenger. And make them have it, I guess. Make them have it. Do you have it, opponent? We've milled your second retraction helix here. Can you find it? They're going to have tons of opportunities to find it. And they've got mana for Karn. So we get to draw a card. Maybe we'll draw a Fatal Push. Okay, so Spell Pierce does not do anything now. So I think we allow the Karn to resolve. I mean, we can't counter it, right? So we could suppress their mana a little bit. Is Lorwyn and Pioneer? I don't know. No, it is not. No, it is not. It is not. It's a little bit before. I think Pioneer starts at Khans of Tarkir. So. All right. Fibblethip the Lost. That's going to untap Rona. They're going to get another draw. They're looking for Retraction Helix. So I think, yeah, I mean, obviously we can't counter this, but I was trying to think of what we want to counter. Retraction Helix is the thing, I believe. Do they have a removal spell? They probably don't play many main deck removal spells. So we're definitely not attacking, or not blocking, rather. They're going to draw a card. Main 2. I think they're realizing they have to find Retraction Helix. Fairy Mastermind has been excellent so far. Obviously, we're playing against a deck that wants to draw a million cards a turn, but still. All right, they're going to reveal a card. That's cool, that's cool. Wishclaw Talisman. Wishclaw Talisman. I think that might be a turn too late. Am I tripping? 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. This has flash. Let's just attack. We've got lethal. They're gonna mill more, so our Nighthawk Scavenger is gonna grow even more. Seven, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We've got Spell Pierce too. Ooh. So 4, 5, 6, 7. Otawara. Weren't considering that. I guess we're gonna play this anyway. Take them to 3. Pass back. So this taps for, these both tap for 2. Activating Karn. I get Mox Amber. We get to draw a card. Swamp the draw for us. Nothing great there. Wish Claw. They get Retraction Helix, I'm assuming. They don't have to show us, so. The Jubilant Brawler, they're tapped out. They get to untap. I think we have to Spell Pierce this. It's our only opportunity that we'll get to. And that would have let them mill their entire... Oh, they had it in their hand. Where's the Post Malone? It was playing earlier. There you go. So they're going to generate infinite mana. Can they do anything with it? Well, turn the volume up. All right. Oh, they can get Aether Flux Reservoir now? Yeah, they win. They win. I gotta turn that light off. It's just kind of bothering me. Well, and they called it. They called it. That's doo-doo. We won the die roll. Sand is kind of poopy. Well, we got stuff and things. We'll try this. It's not excellent, but all right, opponent. Wow, this is unfortunate. Hey, what's up, Mikey? How's it going, bro? How you doing today? Yeah, there's a couple in my area I got my eyes on. Be playing blue-white, of course. Hey, Majin, thanks for that follow. Appreciate you. How are you doing today? We'll keep this. It's a little wonky, but we'll rock with it. I'm gonna play Watery Grave first. First one this weekend. That's dope. Okay, never mind. We found another Dark Slate short, so we're gonna play Dark Slate first. Feels like forever. Hey, buddy, loving the YouTube content. Just passing to say hi on Twitch. Hey, I appreciate that. Welcome in. Welcome in. Glad you're digging the YouTube content. I've been putting a lot more hours into YouTube. I'll be doing more YouTube-specific content, so like pre-recorded stuff that I didn't, upload from Twitch. Be on the lookout for that. Should be some fun videos for you folks. All right, we're going to play Soaring Thought Thief EOT because it will get bigger when it attacks. Yeah, we'll play Underground. Attack. Have at thee. Cool. All right, pass back. Not quite sure what our opponent's doing here, but Stubby D and Founding the Third Path. Oh, this is Neoform. I'm dumb. That's fair. I should have known. This is another deck I want to play. I haven't got to play it because Atraxes are $1 million on Magic the Gathering Online. I did a deck tech, though. That's on the YouTube channel. I'm playing against all the decks I want to play. Hey, thank you. Okay, come on, I mean. We got our Post Malone playlist on today. All right, Fassiger can't counter it, unfortunately. We got Drown in the Lock for their counterspell, too. So. Just watch 5 ads for me? Dude, click out of them. That's ridiculous. That's so many. I might have got like a penny from that, so thank you. Just back out and come back in. That's like a hack. It used to work, at least. Fairy Mastermind was great. Granted, we just played against the Rona combo deck, which wants to draw cards every single turn. So it looked really good in that matchup. Oh, really? Oh my god, that's not great. Jeez. They found the workaround, I'm sorry. Founding the third path, yeah. They got a push. Oh, strategic planning. Yeah, I think we got to allow that. Yeah, we're helping the opponent out, but, I mean, it helps our drowns. I don't know. I thought about that. Hope to see Rogue a bit more and Pioneer and Explorer. Yeah. That's true. Card's very good against us, right? But it's a cool card, right? Like, I like it. They got the boy. Pivot off blue-white. We cannot drown in the lock. Yeah, we're going to activate. Jeez. Pass back. I'll build boats. Oh, you built boats. Greatness at all costs, right? Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do, man. Mill 4 cards. Cool. I'm targeting us. That's fine. They got some good ones though. All actual cards, no lands. We're kind of flooding out here. We're getting attacked. They've got 3 in hand. Main phase 2. Be gone. Second fairy mastermind. So we've got 6, 7, 8. 9, 10, 11. So, okay, well. Just go for it, right? Yeah, we take game 1. We take game 1 against Neoform. All right. I didn't know if they had a removal spell or not. Players can't cast spells. That does not stop what they got going on. Mystical Dispute is great. Aether Gust and Disdainful Stroke, all these great. I think I like Cling as well. Good versus combo, yeah. All right. Jace didn't seem exceptionally good. I haven't played with Kaito yet, so I really don't want to take it out. Keeping all the removal. Dotsie's probably still good. Fatal Push, not good. Is Thieves Guild Enforcer good? That's the question. Also, like, Spell Pierce is... We're, like, getting better counter magic, so... Maybe trim a Thieves Guild. Cut threads, yeah. Maybe like Nighthawk. He's so big though. Bring a Spell Pierce. I'm gonna try this. Anything. Alrighty. Kaido isn't for this. I just want to play it, man. I've not played with it yet. Yeah, this I think this is a mulligan. I'll keep this. All right, they're on the play. Good to grind. I mean, it's definitely grindy. But yeah, I just want to actually cast it, you know? Mystical Dispute, Stubborn Denial, Strategic Planning, Neoform. Let's take Neoform. Pass back. All right. Back to work. Hey. Yeah, no worries, dude. Have a good one. What's up, Frog Hop? How are you doing? Welcome back. Welcome back. Tassie G. All right. All right. I think this is our best line. If they drew another Neoform, they've just got it. Either way, because they're going to take our dispute. And they have a dispute and a Stubborn Denial. So we're just kind of really dead here if they have it. So I'd rather just put as much power on the table as possible. Cling to Dust. Okay. They took dispute. They know about cling. No blocks. Oh, they just have it? It's very possible. Hooters. All right. All right. We need some help, though, because now they're winning this race big time. Jingatha to hand. Urborg. We're in a world of hurt here. They got the mystical dispute here. Yeah. All right. Game 3. All right. We're going to try this. We won the die roll. Hooray. We won the die roll. Can we have a hand that we could keep? Yes. Okay. Okay. Sounds pretty decent. We'll go Dark Slick. I was going to say, no way they kept a no-lander. Oh, we're still 0-0. You didn't miss much, Frog Hops. All right, strategic planning. Play Yuta. We'll play this as a blue source. Since we got so many counter magic spells. There we go. All right, yay. All right, we draw our land. Sick. All right, we'll battle. Are we just going to 2 him to death? I think that Fairy Mastermind gives us enough, is valuable enough to counterspell that there. We're going to target the strategic planning that they're targeting with founding the home path, founding the third path. Alright, they're gonna otherworldly gaze. It's fine. And we've still got Drowning Lock, Mystical Dispute, and Ether Gust. Alright. They milled us. Alright. That founding fizzles. Consider this. Alright. Thoughtseize is a good one. We will drown in the lock that. Now we get to Thoughtseize them. Two cards in hand. Neoform. Okay. Oh, well, I guess we'll take the Neoform, huh? Play this untapped. We're going to pass back. It's going to be really, really difficult for us to lose. We know that they have Neoform in hand and a random. So, all right, Thoughtseize is a good one. All right, we'll let this resolve. They got a tough decision to make for sure. No matter what they take, we can still counter one of their things. Whether they have a creature to Neoform or the Neoform itself that we know about, we can counter it. They take Drowning a lot. Play Breeding Pool. Tapped. So now we know Neoform is the last card in hand. All right, cool. All right, we'll attack. This deck is just pesky. Speaking about our deck. Right? We're gonna take the last one from them. Oh, we could have won. I missed lethal. Derp to derp. We'll take the Neoform. And they scoop it up. All right, we are 1-0 with Dimir Rogues. This deck is pretty annoying. Pretty annoying if you're not playing it. Just chips away. Here's the list. Thanks everybody for watching live. I do appreciate you. Head on over to my YouTube channel at Les Alex over there. If you want to chop it up with me elsewhere, hit me up on TikTok too, but Twitter, Twitch, and TikTok, the big T's. Yeah, this is fun. This deck's sweet. Just gotta find another match. What the humans matchup is like? I don't know, man. It's probably pretty close, right? Because you've got a ton of spot removal in this deck. Right? You got Go for the Throat, Drown, Fatal Push. It's probably extremely grindy, I would imagine. All right, second match with Dimir Rogues. Here we go. This hand is... I don't think we can keep this. What's up? Thanks for that follow. I appreciate that. Okay. All right, Land War Elves. So mono, no, not mono green. All right, we'll bolt the bird and pass back. Could be, definitely could be Golgari Elves. Our end is not good against Golgari Elves if it is. Oh, is this Rona? That's what I thought it might be. All right. Yeah, this is the new updated version. All right, we're going to attack. Blurmy Martian Tyvar. All right. I think we gotta spell Pierce. How easy would this matchup against Rona be if we just had a control deck? Oh my gosh. Rona deck is sweet though. There's Karn. Mox Amber. Okay. They gotta have Retraction Helix by now, I would assume. Do they not have it? Wow. We'll attack Karn with both. That way, if they have a removal spell, we'll at least be able to make it to where they can't go up the ladder. We're keeping Brazen Borrow in our hand because when they cast, what is it, Vortex or Retraction Helix, we can bounce the Rona. Micromancer. Okay, so that's going to go get Retraction Helix. All right. Yep, there's retraction helix. All right, they're going to draw and discard, obviously. All right, retraction here, it's fizzles. They'll cast Oath and Nissa. They can recast Rona. We really need to draw just like a fatal push. There's Rona again. All right. Not what we needed there. So we got 8, 9, 10. So that's 17. So they'll have to block. So I block the 7 and take the rest. Go to 7. And then they have one turn to do it. Can they do it? They're going to have a good opportunity to go off here. They're going to have several activations of Rona. We shall see. All right. And they'll have maybe even some Kinnan activations. We will see, though. Epiphany. Okay, that's going to draw them 4 cards. That's... Oh, I get to choose. How does this work? Separate them into 2 piles. An opponent chooses one of the piles. Okay, well, we're not giving them retraction helix. Reveal the top X cards of the library and separate them into 2 piles. An opponent chooses one of the piles. Put that pile into your hand and the other pile. So we choose. So they either get this pile. We choose this pile. It goes in their hand. I'm pretty sure that's how it works. Let me read because Moto is like... An opponent chooses one. Choose a pile to put into an owner's hand. We're going to choose this pile because it doesn't have retraction helix, right? Yeah, we're going to choose this pile. All right. Can they do it? So they have a land drop. There's one of the mana confluences. They can play Karn. They can tap this for 2. Play another one, tap it for 2. Keep in mind they still have Rona draws. Oh, they found the retraction helix on the first draw. That's brutal, dude. Yeah, they got it. That was a great game. All right, dispute. Is that it? Cling to dust. Cling to dust is probably fine. Kaido doesn't seem great. Jace also doesn't seem great. Yeah. I think that's good. Let's try this. They top decked. Well, I mean, they were going to draw a lot of cards that turn anyway. But yeah, we'll keep this. Yeah. We got to play on turn 1, 2, and 3 potentially, so I like that. No elf, that's sweet. All right, Brazen Borrow is good. Whoa, hang on, attack. All right, we'll pass. We got Fairy Mastermind, so and we got Drowning Lock, so all right. Another Tyvar, okay. Bring back Kennen. Good turn. Let's Thoughtseize. All right, we'll attack Thieves Guild at Tyvar and Nighthawk at them. All right. Maybe we should have just petty thefted when they cast Karn. It's possible. It's okay. We fizzle Retraction Helix. Now they can go get Mox, play it. Ooh, they can still win. Oh, no, they couldn't. They get Haywire Might. So they're doing this. Gain 2 life? I don't know. Another Brazen Bar. Oh, that's good. It's going good. We're just going to try and kill them. All right, we got Petty Theft and Fairy Mastermind. Both of Nissa, sure. So in order to combo off, they have to find Tyvar. Ooh, Ottawar is good. They play Ottawara. Okay. That's their plan. Okay. I mean, they're still dead, right? Unless they have exactly Fatal Push or a Counterspell, I guess. Yeah. It's a great draw. We're drawing very well here in the later stages of this game. We're going to attack. And okay, we got that. Thanks. That was a good draw. We could have brazen borrowed it too. So we had it either way, but super good. Okay, cool. That worked. I like our configuration right now. I just don't think the Planeswalkers do enough, and they're a little clunky in this matchup. You know, it's a combo deck. They're trying to go off on like turn 3 or 4. 3-mana draw ones are not excellent. So, yeah, this hand is good. We've got a Spell Pierce for Retraction Helix, Counter Magic, or a removal spell, and then we've got Go for the Throat, and of course Thoughtseize. I think this is a keeper. We just need to make sure we draw lands. They play Elf. We can, I think we Thoughtseize. Well, we can't kill it, so we have to Thoughtseize. Let's draw a dual land. Not a dual land, but we will play that. I got double Rona. They only have 1 land and no blue. Okay, so that means we take... Oh, it's so risky. Do we take the Llanowar Elf? They kept a 1 land, no blue source. Yeah, I think we take... Okay, if they draw a land, though, they can cast Tyvar. So I think we are supposed to take Tyvar. All right, pass back. We'll have Clearwater for next turn. I did draw the land, too, so good thing we take Tyvar. They're going to get Rona here. Rona Uno. And then they can play the other Mystic. We can go for the Throat, though. Just get rid of this now. And then next turn, we can Drown in the Lock, the next one. Hopefully they don't draw blue source. They did. Well, we know that they... Okay, we're fine. We're fine. Oh, they're bringing Jangotha to hand. Okay. That's fine. I'm going to get poked for 1, 2. Roll to 16. And they can play Scavenger here. I'm sorry, they can play Jangotha here. I think we just play out the Scavenger, though. Blooming Marsh. Jangotha. Does this have reach? No. All right. They've got 4 in the bin. We're just going to not block. I'm going to try and do this the old-fashioned way. All right. All right, let's not attack. We're losing this race at this point. All right. All right, I goofed there. They got all the L's. All right, we'll pass. One of the few rogues that don't have flying. Another elf. This hits. All right, pass back. All right. It's such a weird game. Mystical Dispute. Well, we'll Spell Pierce that. Hopefully I don't have a follow-up. I mean, we got the next Spell Pierce, but... Alright. Nighthawk Scavenger, insane in this matchup whenever they're trying to just beat you in the face with 1/1s. Tyvar. Ooh, well... Yeah, we'll make them pay the 2. All right. Mana Confluence and land, or and forest rather. Well, there's Rona. Oh my gosh, they could win from here, which is terrifying. All right. Look, it appears they did not. I'm going to do this now. Hopefully they don't have another Spell Pierce or oh, they didn't have a spell. They had a Mystical Dispute. Oh, they have a Spell Pierce? Okay. That would have been so good. We're just trying to kind of play like a control deck here and close out any chances they have. Now, obviously, they could still win. Mox Amber. Okay, that's not very good if that's all they have. All right. Let's just attack for 10. And we've still got Cling to Dust. Altwara? Sure. All right. Play the other one. Your go. We've got Lethal on board and Fairy Mastermind in hand. I just don't know what they could do from here. Epiphany? Yeah, they could Epiphany for 4? It's looking pretty good, though, for the home team. And they scoop it up. All right, I know this was kind of a short video, only 2 matches with Dimir Rogues. We had some issues there at the beginning, but with that being said, we won both our matches. So that's awesome. We beat Neoform and we beat the new Rona combo deck. This deck, great against those. I think we've got plenty of spot removal for both decks, and Thoughtseize is excellent, obviously. But overall, I think this deck is legitimate. I don't know if it is a tier 1 deck per se, but I definitely think you could take this to an FNM or maybe even spike an RCQ and have some great success with it. Nighthawk Scavenger, I actually overperformed for me. I thought it was going to be kind of a dud, but it does get pretty big pretty fast. So when you're swinging in with 4 and 5 power Nighthawk Scavengers, that's excellent. We didn't get to cast Kaito, which is unfortunate, even though I left it in a couple instances where it probably should have been taken out just so I could draw it and play it and see how it is. So I'm still up in the air on that. Jace Perfected Mind, I'm already a fan of. Obviously, we didn't get to cast it either in this video, but I do like it. Obviously, Thoughtseize, all the rogues are pretty solid. This is a standard deck that now, because of Fairy Mastermind, I mean, Fairy Mastermind was quite honestly one of the best cards in the deck. We were drawing a bunch of cards, so this deck is legit. If you're watching on Twitch, I appreciate you. If you're watching on YouTube, though, make sure to like it if you made this far. Comment down below what you think about the deck, any constructive criticism on the gameplay. Look, I'm a content creator. I play 1,000 decks. Sometimes my plays aren't as tight as they could be because I'm just learning the decks as I'm playing them. Sometimes I literally go in cold, never playing a deck. So keep that in mind when you're critiquing the gameplay. But I appreciate you all. Thank you all so much for watching. If you want to chop it up elsewhere, hit me up on Twitter, on TikTok, @LessAlex, over on both of those platforms. If you want to support the content directly, hit up Patreon. Check that place out. It's cool. We've got stickers and a lot of other things. You can, if you go to the highest tier, you can have me play one of your decks on camera and in a video. So that's pretty cool. Shout out to Rocket and Michael for becoming 2 brand new patrons. So thank you all for that. Stick around. Stick around. We're gonna raid if you're watching on Twitch. I appreciate you. Keep spreading that Azorius propaganda. I know this wasn't an Azorius deck, but Control Freaks, I appreciate you. See y'all in the next one. Adios.